Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today I'm here recording back-to-back videos. Again, this video is being recorded in advance because tomorrow I'm pretty much going to be spending my day moving into college. Just going to be chilling there because once I'm done there, I'm definitely just going to want to rest, and I'm probably not going to want to record a video. So, we're doing this advance, discussing how you guys can cop the Purple Pulse Dunk Low, really what you got to do. And don't forget, this is dropping in women's sizing only, so it only goes up to size 12W, which means a men's 10.5. So if you're size 11 plus, I'm sorry, the shoe will not be able to be a personal for you. But the shoe is very dope, so we'll get into discussing all the details of it, where it's dropping, how I can get it, and all that. So if you want more content like this, just feel free to subscribe and like down below for more videos like this. This is kind of what we, what we do here on the channel. You know, how to cop, sneaker investment videos, unboxings, live cops, whatever it may be, reselling videos. Just, you know, kind of check it. We do it all. So, you know, feel free, and we'll get into this video right here. No like goal, just as many as possible, and road to 50K. That's all we really, you know, that's the goal there. So again, this release right here. Now, first things first, I noticed some very good signs about this shoe. Kind of when I saw it before it was releasing, it's rising in value, and already it's a suede dunk. You can kind of tell with the pattern on here. The sole is kind of like a faded purple, kind of like a lavender. I think that's really well done, while the inside of the shoe, the insole is kind of more of a darker purple. Again, still kind of a lavender, I guess, if you want to call it that. Maybe a little bit of a darker lavender, I guess that's a color if you want to call it that, but I feel like a darker lavender would just be purple almost, you know what I mean? So yeah, kind of seeing that. You got this kind of faded, not faded, but again, this kind of fusion kind of suede pattern going around the shoe. I overall think it's really nice. It looks like it's suede, at least. It could be deceiving me though, you know what I mean? Like, this looks exactly like some suede, but this could be deceiving me and just be some patent leather, you know, with a fusion pattern on it. But regardless, it's going to rise in value just because of the color blocking it has. As you guys can tell, it has that typical color blocking I discussed, where it's white back here, white in the center, and white by the toe box. Whenever they drop a pair of dunks and it's white by the toe box and kind of this color blocking, you should consider it one that you want to cop and maybe hold for the long term, or not long term, but at least for a couple weeks, couple months, because it will rise in value, as we've seen with many of these classic colorway dunk lows. A recent one, for example, the laser oranges, your boys got some pair of those. You know, that was a great little hold after its release, and I think this will be kind of the same case. You see it rising in value right now, so that's what I would do. But if you just want the shoe for the personal collection, I totally understand that also, because this would be a nice one to have. This is a really clean pair of shoes. It wouldn't be too hard to rock, and overall, it's one of those dunks that will be worth more in the future. And I don't know why Nike has been deciding to drop so many dunks in women's sizing only. I think they should at least extend the range in the women's sizing, you know what I mean? Like 17W or something at least, so we can get kind of, I guess, an accurate fuller size range on it. But I guess maybe what they're trying to do is actually give more girls pairs of dunks. Like, here, we're going to drop shoes exclusively to you. It's just they keep getting eaten up by all resellers, and these ones are rumored to be dropping on FOOTSITES, stuff like that. We'll get into those details in a second, but yeah, just kind of my final thoughts. Don't forget, $110 retail, dropping August 18th, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Almost completely forgot to mention that, but basically in a couple days, so do not forget about this. This will not be one you want to miss, because it will be very profitable, especially for only $110. You might be able to even make double off this shoe, so think about this. That ain't half bad, at least for how many we already have out. We have so many pairs of dunks out. So looking into resell on these ones right now, and kind of my drooping beautiful hair right now, which I don't know why it's like that, but we'll stop talking about it. So looking into resell on this shoe right now, it's kind of at a range, I would say, 220 to 290. However, when you start heading to those bigger sizes, you got people starting to ask for like 360, 350, stuff like that, but nobody's budging at those prices. The highest bid we have is 290, so I would consider it at a range of 220 to 300. That's what we have right now, and I'm not going to put a plus on the 300. However, my resale estimate for this shoe, I think once we have the Snkrs pairs come out, you know, we've already had plenty of Raffles releasing this shoe, and I think once we kind of see, you know, more or less more pairs of these coming out, I think we'll see a $10 to $20 drop in price, which will leave us at a range of 220, or not 220, but 200 to 280. But I will put a plus in the 280, because I do think that even though this one may drop in price a little bit, it also could not drop in price at all, and I totally think this could be one of those shoes that rises in price after its release, after we notice there's not many pairs out of them, since this one looks like it is only kind of dropping on Snkrs and maybe a Footsite or two. Again, it's not even appearing on Foot Locker right now, which looks like a sign of it's maybe been delayed, kind of like the Seafoams and FOOTSITES or something like that. Like, we have to kind of wait and see. But overall, Purple Pulse Dunk Low, I think that resale will be great in this one. It's definitely a pair you want to go for. That's kind of my estimate. Bigger sizes will benefit you more, so anything above a 10W will kind of be going for more profit. Anything really above a 10.5W, you can see that. That's really where you start to see the rise, when you hit 10.5W. So size 9 in men's equivalent, once you kind of hit that range, the price bumps up another, you know, high in value. And honestly, I think people will start paying above $300 for some of these once after the release happens. If there's nobody dropping it, like undercutting it, which again, we always see undercutters, but if we don't see any after the release, these will probably stay at like a $300 range, most definitely. But yeah, nice looking shoe, rising in value right now. Easy hold, Cole, easy. Look at that. Already, like when a shoe's going up in value before the release, easy call, definitely a hold. So aside from that, if you've been here on the channel, you already know I'm about to discuss how you guys would cop this one off the Snkrs app. And don't forget, your boy got lucky on the Travis Scott fragment low drop yesterday. I did cop a pair. However, having multiple accounts did save me. I didn't cop on my main account, so if I didn't have more accounts, I would not have copped those shoes. So these videos right here will kind of show you all how you can make multiple accounts. This one specifically, so having more accounts in Snkrs does help you with copying the releases, not getting exclusive access necessarily, but getting those releases that do drop through draws. Having more accounts to enter in those draws will help you out because it's more chances into the draw. Just kind of makes sense there. And this one right here, again, just kind of explains really everything to it, like what you can do to hit more often. This video has helped me out at least. I use these same tips and, well, it benefited me yesterday. So everybody's saying, having multiple accounts, stuff like that doesn't help. I would like you to talk to my Travis Scott fragment low dub and my boxing, which I'll be doing to a couple days. I would like you to tell that multiple accounts does not work because I copped with one of my multiple accounts. It was luck, but it never would have happened without the other account. So keep that in mind. So these two videos down below, they will help you out if you haven't watched them. But if you have, then you already know what they're about. And also, as always, huge shout out to my guys right here at Secret Sauce. We mention them every video. Most of you are probably in the chat already. I always be cooking up in there, using their advice, kind of taking into account the raffle monitors and all that. And I hit like every once, like 1-2 weeks on their raffles, and that's always a good dub. That makes me back pretty much the monthly fee, which is a $60 monthly fee, and it's really easy to make that back, honestly. If you just engage with anything in the chat, or everything in the chat, kind of like the NFTs. NFTs are making crazy money right now. I mean, there's people flipping NFTs from like $1,500 to like $29,000, which is like a college tuition, so just keep that in mind. But everything else aside from that, if you just want to know how to get shoe releases specifically, these guys can help you out with getting any kind of shoe release that you may want to get or need kind of in your hands. So once you're in the chat, they have this section called tickets, and basically in the ticket section, once you're in that, it shows you all the people that are trusted bot providers. They may be running for NBA cards or like football cards, stuff like that, like the Panini sports cards, like those packages. You might have people running tickets for those. Maybe have some people running tickets for PS5. So if you need a PS5, someone could definitely cop you one. Or, if you just need help on learning how to cop one, there's people that can help you manually cook them. It's really great. But if you were just trying to get a shoe release, that is also in that section. There's people running for shoe releases, also helping you cop those with their bots. So once you're in that section, it'll take you to it. You just click in it, and it kind of takes you to this site showing you all the paid and free slots. You enter in a paid slot, and you just got to pay them a little fee after, whatever it may be. And if you enter in a free one and they get you the item, you don't owe them nothing, no fee after any of that. And it's really great. And, really how you would enter in a ticket is you just put your payment and shipping info in a ticket. They put it in their bots and get releases for you. And I do this every week. It's 100% safe. I'm doing it for the pollen drop, which actually just dropped right now. So I probably need to get this video, a little bit quicker underway, since it's not the best time to record, but I got a hectic day. I got moving day, all that. Like, we're busy today, and I got to get some videos edited. Like, I'll have to edit this tonight, edit another video pretty much right now after this. Hectic. But if you're trying to get into my boys chat right here, Secret Sauce, again, you can really make a lot of money from this chat. I've been taking advantage of the raffles and all that, and I've made my monthly feedback times. I mean, with the Travis Scott drop now, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just monthly fee times. Like, yeah, we're good for, that's like a year's fee with the profit. So if you're trying to get into the chat, just go to their Twitter, send them a message, be like, yo, Tristan sent me, I'm trying to get into the chat, what can I do to get in? And if they don't respond there, just go on their Instagram, follow them, kind of stay tuned, and wait till they drop invites again. Or send them a DM, be like, I need in, what can I do? And that's all that really needs to be mentioned is said. So shout out to them, they'll be in the description right there, and feel free to check them. But also, these two articles will be linked down below. The Raffles Snkrs, again, there's plenty of raffles going on for this shoe, but many, as you notice, are already closed and done, and also many being in Europe. The shoe already is dropped in Europe, to my belief, if I'm correct. Many shoes have a chart like this usually indicate that they've already dropped in Europe before, because like that's just how it is. It looks very similar to the Dunklo Dusty Olive chart, which dropped in Europe first. It looked exactly like that. But yeah, again, these two articles will be down below. House of Heat 1-2 kind of shows you that it's dropping on Finish Line, JD Sports, not on Foot Locker, so I was wrong about that. So I will not link this one down below, but I will link this one right here, because the raffle's already shown on this one, and then this here shows you all that Finish Line, JD Sports, and a couple of 3 FOOTSITES are dropping this one. So this will be harder to cop, but I would recommend out of any of these FOOTSITES, probably try in JD Sports for manual users. So that's all that needs to be mentioned, and how you guys could get your hands on this Purple Pulse Dunk Lows. So we'll just kind of hop into the outro right now. Again, I'm a huge fan of this shoe, definitely a great hold, so I will be buying pairs after this one drops. I could see myself buying multiple and hopefully making a great profit. That'll hopefully be what happens, because I'm thinking people undercut in the first day or two, and then they'll rise up very well. So again, more videos like this, subscribe and like. No like on this video, just as many as possible. Road to 50K, we'll keep on posting. And it's 10:02, so I need to get entered in that pollen drop. Hopefully you guys understand that. Check me out, anything down below, ask any questions. I'm ending this screen recording, and I'm Tristan. Thank y'all for watching, and hopefully I cop these pollens, because this is a dope shoe and I really want these for the collection. So, peace!